G'day guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Pierre and this is Simple Homebrew. Got my new buddy here. It's called an iGulu F1 all-in brewing system. It's an all-in brewing system that can create a beer all in the one system using a small keg. Now if you like small batch brewing, this is the ideal one for you guys. This unit is a refrigerator, a heater. Basically it's a fermentation chamber designed to make your beer in a little keg like this. This is a fermentation chamber that is sealed under pressure, and it actually carbonates and does everything for you. All you need to do is actually add your ingredients, pop it in and let it do its job. So today we're going to do one. We're actually going to do a Bavarian wheat by iGulu. They have 3 recipes available at the moment and they are working on more. Looking at all the videos out there that have been already posted about this unit, it's looking pretty promising, I can tell you. Now before we get started, iGulu did send this to me free of charge for me to use and keep, as long as I show you guys what it's all about, and I am definitely proud to do that. This unit works a treat. If you're interested in buying this unit, click on the affiliate link down below, pop in the coupon code at checkout and you'll save yourself $100 and you'll also send some funds my way. Cheers. If you guys want to see the unboxing of this unit, the link is in the description. Today, we're just going to have a look at the unit. Basically, we have a drip tray for our fluid. If it drips off, it just lands on the tray rather than destroying your mat. We have the actual unit with a removable lid, and under the lid, we have a rubber seal to try and keep it sealed off permanently. There is a little bit of a gap here, but I don't think that would cause much of an issue. On the side here, we have the gas line that clicks onto your fermentation chamber. Inside the unit, if you can see, there is a little sensor here that detects when the fermentation chamber has been placed into the unit. In the bottom here, there is a silver button. That is actually your temperature sensor to let you know when the temperature is right. In front of the unit, we have a little touchscreen. This little touchscreen is the controller for the unit. It actually will let you control every aspect of this unit without using an app on your phone. At the moment, it's not connected to the internet or my phone, as I haven't been able to get the app to work yet, but it is in development as well. So with this unit, you can actually change your settings to your region. So temperature, Celsius in Australia, Fahrenheit in the States, and you can also use your pressure as well. You can have bar, PSI, MPa. I choose PSI because that's what we use here. And that will give us a bit more. We have a language check, so we can actually change it from English to Chinese, which I'm not going to do. Oh, I jumped out of settings, look. Where'd it go? Settings. There's an update, so basically we can update the unit to the most checking for update system version is 2.2.3. I can't do anything at the moment because I'm not connected to the internet or anything like that. And a reset button, and also what the unit's all about. In the back of the unit, we have your power supply, your switch, which the unit is on now, as you know. The power supply just plugs into the side here. And you can also have a backup UPS or EPS, UPS for the system to make sure that when you do have a power cut, it keeps power running to it so it doesn't lose its position when it's fermenting. Unfortunately, I don't have one. Would love to get one, but our power here is okay. I do live pretty close to the power station, so I shouldn't have any issues in the future, maybe once or twice. Even though in the last unboxing video, we did have a power out, only for about 10 minutes, but it just happened. Also on the back of the unit, we have a mount for a soda stream canister. This soda stream canister has CO2 in it. This unit can actually pump CO2 into your fermentation chamber for serving and for carbonating. It also has an air pump built into the system if you run out of this, but the warning is if you're using the air pump, which will actually pump air into your fermentation chamber, will oxidize your beer, so they say use it as soon as you start pumping the air into it. it will go off in a very short time period. As we know, in Australia, tariffs are high for alcohol consumption. A slab of Great Northern 24 cans, 24 cans at 330 ml will cost you $51. That's about 8 litres of beer. To make something in here, this gives you about 3, maybe 4 litres, 1 gallon, which is half that, which would be $25, let's say. If you buy your own dry malt extract, if you get a kilogram of dry malt extract, it will cost you $1 or $2, maybe $5, depending on which one you get. And a little bit of added sugar, some hops essence will cost you less than $10 to make 4 litres in this system. It saves a crap load of money for you, and that's the reason I think this unit is going to be a benefit to the community out there. Right, let's get started. Oh, by the way, they also provide clamps. This is a Heineken keg. Heineken have these weird looking kegs that you can put in this system. They are 5 litres of beer for a reasonable price. I haven't been able to get one yet because there's none around my area. And there's also other beer producers who make kegs as well that will fit in this unit. And they're called just mini kegs, full of just processed beer from the manufacturer. This can hold it, refrigerate it, dispense it, and keep it cold for as long as you want. And that's another benefit. Basically, you don't have to buy slabs of beer anymore, you just buy kegs. You throw them in there, you're on a winner. Let's get started, shall we? What we have to do now, guys, is sanitize our equipment. On here is a guide as to how far we fill this up to with clean filtered water. You can use filtered water. I have a filtered system in my shed, but sometimes you could just use mineral water if you have to, but don't use the tap water with the chlorine in it. Chlorine will cause off flavors and it won't be a nice beer if you do it. I will put some sanitizer in this. So I pop sanitizer in this, give it a good twirl, swirl, make sure it touches every bit of surface on here. This is Stalasan. I purchased this from my local brew shop. It's in there, touching all the surfaces. We do have valves, but it's not such a big deal. This is a brand new unit. We have a pressure relief valve here. Let the sanitizer get out of there. Basically, it's fully sanitized. 30 seconds on the surface. It's a no rinse sanitizer, so I'll keep that in there. That's it. That's sanitized. So there are a couple of items on the unit that need to be sanitized. I'll just pop the lid off. This is your gas dispensing line. I can put that on. At the moment I don't have gas, so it's not going to happen. I think it actually recirculates the gas or stores the gas. I'm not sure if it does that. I didn't read anything about it, but it does say attach it, so I will attach that. And also the line that needs to go into the unit for feeding the serving port. So we do need to sanitize some of the products that are going to come in contact with the actual beer, like the dispenser, this one here. This is the dispenser that goes on top of this fermentation chamber, which attaches to this lid. This lid needs sanitizing, and also this little port here. This is the gas in tube or pipe. It's not going to be perfect because of the way it's designed, but it will do the job for sure. Now that it's sanitized, I'm going to tip it out and add clean water to it. I'll be back. So what I've done with the unit is I've actually filled it up to the minimum mark, 116 ounces. I will put the ingredients in and then top it up to 1 gallon once I'm done. I need to now open up the bag. The bag is a Bavarian Wheat. It's a beer brewing ingredients kit. Just give you a quick look at that. On the back is the full instructions on how to go about it all. Natural hops bitter extract. It's got dry beer yeast, and it's got CBW Bavarian Wheat DME dry malt extract. I will tear the bag open and we'll present the products to you. This is the DME or dry malt extract. So they come from Breeze. We also have in the kit your dry yeast, the RFID code to tell the unit, and I'll show you how to do that in a sec, what we're actually brewing, and your natural hops bitter extract. So it's not going to be a highly bitter drink, and it's empty altogether. So on the back, it does tell you how to do it. You just basically follow the instructions. But from my own brain, look, it's real easy. Just in my brewery, I sanitize everything before I get started. Hey guys, if you want to express your opinion, I believe these bags have been touched by people when they package them. And I really prefer to put a bit of sanitizer on them just to be double cautious. So I spray Stella Sand just on the area I'm going to cut with my scissors, and also I'll spray my scissors just like that, so we get coverage everywhere. I'm going to open it up. So the first thing they say to put in is the extract. So I'll throw that in now. Just need to tear the top off. I'll quickly sanitize that actually. You know how it is. If you have an opinion on this, let me know. Just cut the top off, and I'm going to pour that straight into the water, just like that. Doesn't smell like much at all. I'm also going to throw in the yeast. This all gets put in now, all at one time. And we don't even have to stir it, would you believe it? I sprayed this also as well. This is O2 dry wheat beer yeast. 1 packet. I think it's only about 7 ounces, or 2 grams or so. Throw that in. And the last bit is a DME. All right, let's do this. Look at that. This is very unusual. It does say 1 gallon, so I'm actually going to just top that up to 1 gallon. It doesn't say to stir it, so I don't know why I'm stirring it. Actually, look at that. It's I would suggest I'll leave it at that. It's actually at 1 gallon now because of the dry malt extract I added into it. It's given it its perfect amount. Pop the lid on, press down pretty tight. Now the rubber seal, I showed you when I unboxed it where to put that. All we need to do now is just pop the clamp on. On here there's a little loop. You can just hook it on the hook there and it closes. So it actually rotates, so you can actually line it up anywhere you like. There is no real position for it. And all I need to do now is drop it into the fermenter. Just like that. And add the bits I need to make it work. So I'm lining up all my outlets to the dispenser, just like that. This is the gas, this gas line. I did spray it with sanitizer, but I'm going to do it again. Just want to make sure no bacteria can get in. Remember, we are very susceptible to bacteria. And that will be attached. I'm going to rotate that to there. I just realized that's the dispensing port. That's the actual gas port. Pop that on like that. And this is your PCV. This is a valve. It'll vent at 30 psi to make sure that this whole system doesn't explode. Also, you've got this tube, which is gas as well. So that's attached. I do now need to add my serving tube. And that will be placed in the center here. It's all done now so that it works. And I need to slide that down into the port here. To get it all the way down, we have to get it all the way down to the bottom of the dispensing tube. So you need to pull the handle down and push it, and it's weird to do this, all the way in until you can't push it anymore, just like that. Clamp it off completely so that nothing can get out there while we're fermenting, and we'll just pop the cap on, which is magnetic. Just put that back. Just like this. And that will cover it all up, make it look neat. Pop the lid on, because we're done here. And grab our RFID and just hold it against the RFID reader on the side. It's come up on the screen, Bavarian Wheat. We just go next, brew. The unit has turned orange, meaning that it started fermenting. And it's fermenting at 18 degrees Celsius for 11 days at 7 psi. How about that? So that will run at 7 psi, while actually it's at 7.07 psi at the moment. I'd say that's what that means. And hopefully, I'll put the camera in front of that so you can see. So we're running, the fermentation has begun. We are going for 11 days by the look of what that says. The vessel is at 7 psi at the moment. Let's see what else we can do. It's telling us the fermentation steps. 1 day at 16 degrees, 8 days at 18 degrees, 2 days at 2 degrees. How about that? And that's a stop button. I'm not going to press that. Go back. There we go. So that's going to run for 11 days now, and hopefully we get a really nice beer out of it. Next time you see me, you'll see me tasting this beer, and we'll see how it tastes. And we'll talk a bit more about the unit. I am going to do 2 more brews in this unit, so hopefully you guys will like that, and I hope you enjoy what you see. Guys, if you are interested in buying this unit, they have set up a affiliate link for me, and they also have given me a coupon code of Simple Homebrew down below. If you put the coupon code in at checkout, you'll get $100 off the unit as well. So I'd like to thank iGulu for giving me this unit and let me use it and become familiar with a different style of brewing. Looking forward to doing more brews on this, and I'm going to do some outside brews on this as well, like kombucha. I might even do an apple cider in it as well. It's going to be convenient for what I want it for. I want to try beers, but I don't want to have a 23 litre batch of beer. I just want a small batch so I can actually see what it's like without having to drink the whole thing. This is going to make my world so much better. Thanks guys, thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next brew. Cheers.